Hello, anybody, somebody, nobody, whoever may never see this. This is Siegfried Alexander Faust, the Whiff, come back at you with some more Warhammer 40k. I'm actually going to be showing you a bit of a meme list, but also good, but not very high placing compared to the other lists. But damn it if it's not funny. Uh, so this list I made before, and I've won with this. And it's actually better with the AOC now. It's far better. Oh my god, I love it. So this is going to be the Ultramarines Spearhead plus Patrol army list. You're going to have three 5-man squads of Centurion Devastators, one Land Raider Achilles, one Tech Marine, one Sergeant Kronos, one Apothecary, one Heavy Intercessor Squad, 5-man, and one Chief Librarian Tigurius. I'm going to point this out for Tigurius. You're going to want him to have why does it just say Smite? Did I ever update it on this dude? Oh yeah, I never did. That's odd. Null Zone and Might of Heroes. So this is what makes it funny. Um, yeah. So I just updated on Battlescribe. So Null Zone will turn off Invul Auras. That's gonna be good against some armies. But Might of Heroes is where it's at. Might of Heroes will increase the strength, attack, and toughness of a character. Sergeant Kronos, you can declare that he's going to start embarked in the Land Raider Achilles. He's going to turn it into a character, which means Tigurius can target it, which means every round he can give it T9, and it's going to have a permanent 2-up ballistic skill because of Sergeant Kronos, and it's going to be healed for 3 every turn because of the Tech Marine. And then Tigurius also, you can target a core or character unit within 6 inches, everyone gets -1. So it's going to be -1, T9, heal for 3 at the start of every round. 16 wounds. It's janky here from Yellow Scribe. It's something they have to fix manually. 16 wounds, 2-up ballistic skill, Land Raider Achilles with Armor of Contempt and a natural 2-up save. So it is stupid tanky. It's pretty fun. And then you're going to be having these Devastators. I put them all as, I just copied something really quick, so they all have technically Sergeant stuff. So they have an extra attack, leadership, I believe. And they'll code as that, but ignore that. The thing that's nasty about these guys is since as long as you have the Sergeant, your opponent doesn't get cover. So they still get to turn the last cannon into AP -2. But if they're 3-up, then that turns them to 5-up, which is great. And these guys all have 2 las cannons each. So technically, that's going to be 30 las cannon shots coming at your opponent. Pretty nasty. And then they also have hurricane bolters, not storm bolters. Big difference. One's rapid fire 2, one's rapid fire 6. So these are going to be very nasty. Just shrekking your opponent. I just want to pull something up. Da, 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 da. Yeah, something that's kind of dumb is Centurions don't get the bonus that Terminators get towards Bolter Discipline. So as long as you were stationary with these dudes, which they're heavy, so you kind of want to be, um, you're going to be getting a lot of extra shots, and you're not going to get the minuses with their heavies as well. For the chapter tactic, it's Codex Discipline, +1 to leadership, and then they're able to shoot in a turn in which they fall back. So it's going to be very nice for guaranteeing, if you're in combat, the extra Hurricane Bolter shots. A 5-man squad, if they're all still alive for some reason, you fall back. Then that's, what, 60 shots? 60 strength 4 shots. And then Sons of Gilliman, while Tactical Doctrine is active, models with this ability can move your movement phase, but did not advance and fall back, can make attacks with ranged weapons and following shooting phases if they remain stationary. Meaning, da 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 da, as long as you don't advance, they can move forward and still get Bolter Discipline for 24 inches. Hell yeah. And then they're still going to get the las cannons without penalty. Oh, baby. So you're going to be doing some nasty work with all these dudes. The army doesn't have any reroll potential because there's no captain, lieutenant, and these guys aren't core. But, I mean, they make a name for themselves, boy howdy. And the Land Raider Achilles is stupid tanky. And for what it's worth, I believe it doesn't have it. Yeah, and it has a 5-up invul. And so you can play around with the abilities with Tigurius. Boy, this is a really fun setup. It's a very simple army. Not a lot of models you got to keep track of, but they got a lot of pain they can deliver. Not much close combat potential, though. There's nobody really with CQC potential for weapons. It's just you can be falling back and shooting. And again, Sons of Gilliman doesn't work when you fall back. So you want to hopefully blow your opponent up before they even ever get to you. That is the idea. And, with the amount of firepower you have, this is 10 las cannon shots and possibly 60 hurricane bolter shots if your opponent chooses to charge you that you can fire off for 1 CP in an Overwatch. Not too shabby. And especially if you're getting, I always forget if it's steadfast or hold your ground. That'd be 5-ups then. That is not to be underestimated if you make good use of terrain. This is an army where, like Gilman in the Codex says, you should definitely focus on terrain and employ good tactics. This will definitely pay off. This is very terrain heavy. You can just, if you have a line of sight to your opponent, you are tanky as hell. 2-up save, T5, 4 wounds, AOC, infantry. Good lord. But it's weak against mortals. So mortal wounds are definitely still big spooky. Anything that can also get in quick for Melta extra damage. So that is something to be aware of. That'd be unfortunate. But yeah, without further ado, feel free to jump down to the comments if you have any advice, recommendations, complaints, compliments, requests, or just want to say hello or talk about your army. I always enjoy a good conversation. Whenever people have commented so far, like my videos, it's kind of made my day. I know that might be sounding dumb. And before I forget, I wanted to bring this up randomly. Like in my Blood Angels video, I talked about Dark Angels. I need to go fix their thing and put stuff in the text as well that they have OBSEC. I thought this is so random. If you go to fucking Panera Bread, and again, I've talked about Assassins. This isn't even related to 40k. But if you go to Panera Bread, you get any of their the 3 big things, which is usually just their cheese and cheddar soup, their potato soup, or you get their mac and cheese. All of those things, the large is the same as if you order it or get it from the store, and it'll be half the price. The difference being is you're getting either a small bag of chips, a small slice of bread, and them providing it for you in store, but then you can also give them a tip. So I equate it still to be about twice the cost versus if you order it from delivery as part of an Instacart or some delivery from a store, or you just pick it up from the store yourself. If you get any of those 3 things and it's from Panera Bread, it's half the bloody cost versus you got it at the store. As soon as I found that out, it blew my mind because stuff tastes good. It's damn good soup and mac and cheese, and so I'm like, hold up, it's how much? So yeah, I didn't expect that. That was really confused me. All right, without further ado, my Twitch is in the description below, along with the Google Drive for this army list and all other army lists. I do pretty good of updating them when there's big changes to come out, so long as I have the ability to do so. Yeah, without further ado, again, I don't know how many times I've said that now. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Bye.